What's up, guys? Let's get into Monday's price action. Today was a unique day, a news-driven market from the open, but by the afternoon session, a clean setup formed. Let me walk you through how the day played out. So, this is the 15-minute chart just before the open. Now, before I get into the levels, if you look at the massive candle around 7 a.m., that was a Trump's tweet saying he's halting the war for 5 days. The market absolutely exploded, nearly 1,000 points in about 5 minutes. Because of that kind of news-driven move, I wasn't focusing on any specific key levels going into the open. The only level you can see were the weekly gap zone, but with that kind of volatility from a news event, my plan was simple. Wait and see how the market behaves after the open before looking for any setups. Now, this is what the market looked like around 1:40 p.m. The morning session was choppy, nothing clear enough to trade. But heading into the afternoon session, I started watching the 11:45 a.m. 15-minute fair value gap. My plan was to wait and see how price reacts when it reaches that zone, whether it holds as support or breaks through it. Now zooming into the 5-minute chart, you can see what happened when price came into the 11:45 FEG zone. Price touched the edge of the 11:45 15-minute gap and started coming down. From my experience, I know that gaps usually fill at least halfway before reacting, so I wasn't ready to enter just yet. Instead, I waited and watched the 1:30 p.m. 5-minute fair value gap. Price came into that 1:30 p.m. FEG, rejected it cleanly and started pushing higher again. That rejection gave me the confirmation I needed to look for a long entry. So zooming to the 1-minute chart, you can see the long setup that formed. After the rejection of the 1:30 p.m. 5-minute FEG, price started pushing up. I entered long, targeting the 24,470s area above. The stop was placed at 24,400, roughly at 25 points of risk, and the target at 24,480, giving a solid 1:2 risk reward on the trade. Price moved in our favor and hit the target cleanly. It's a solid setup that came out of patience, waiting through the whole morning session for one clean opportunity in the afternoon. Now looking at how the rest of the day played out, after my target was hit, the market traded sideways for a while inside the 11:45 FEG zone. Then in the last 15 minutes of the session, around 3:45 p.m., they pushed it lower by about 100 points. Now you might be wondering, was there a shot there? Well, there was, but my rule is simple. I don't trade the last hour of the RTH session, which is 3 to 4 p.m. That last hour is often unpredictable and not worth the risk. So I stayed out and let that move go. And to summarize the day, one clean long setup, target hit, and a good start to the week. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing, and I'll see you tomorrow.